What is going on, guys? Snack God here. Happy holidays and Merry late Christmas if you guys are watching this video, but also want to wish you guys a Happy New Year's. It's been a really good year for me personally. Obviously, I know around the world as a whole we're doing horrible, but I hope you guys, my individual viewers, are doing well at the time as I'm saying this to you. And I kind of want to do a weekly vlog thing where I just take what happens throughout the rest of the week and put it into a short 10-minute or less video so you guys know what's going on, and you guys can listen to me if you guys like to watch my videos for advice sometimes, or come here just to have a good time. So this video was kind of made as a 2020 recap video, and just to share with you guys my thoughts on what happened this year, how much I've noticed that things have changed, and what my plans are for next year. And we're gonna do a little check-in like every week. Every check-in I plan to tell you guys what things I sold, what my investments are doing, and basically my plans for making money or just my life in general. So let's get right into it. Alright, so here are my thoughts of 2020 after, it's been all done, and we're about to move on to 2021. So beginning of the year 2020, January through March, let's say, I was very optimistic. I had high hopes, just like everyone else, for this year. That it was going to be a great year for improvements, changes, and basically you're just gonna step yourself up in the world, right? School was okay, I guess. Candy selling was taking off very well. A lot of employees, a lot of customers, making decent money, and I had really good hopes for the YouTube channel because I was hoping the candy selling, since it would be increasing, it would elevate my channel to the next level, right? I was gonna keep doing those, do crazier videos, more restocks, more live selling things, and more like social experiments at school. I was gonna do all those things for my channel that I had planned, but during March, all that fell apart because of shelter in place and the original start of COVID in the US. So obviously everyone did not think that COVID would last that long, or at least a lot of people didn't. A lot of my teachers are telling me, oh, it could last a month at longest, right? But obviously we all know that isn't true, and we're already at the end of the year. It's still a pandemic going on, still worse than before. But that's not the point. So after March, a little bit in between March and all the way to April and May, I was doing eBay because I was at homeschool now, right? I had to finish the rest of my junior year at homeschool, and I wanted a way to make money. So I did eBay selling for a while, and that actually took off really well, a lot better than I expected it to be, and it allowed me to build up a lot of capital to get into shoes, which is kind of what I'm doing right now. But I would say during that period of my life, it was actually going really well. Homeschool was pretty simple. We didn't have many homework. We didn't have class meetings like this year. We had one Zoom meeting every week for a certain class, and we just had to finish work on time and turn it in online. And most of my free time was spent studying what stuff to sell and planning on ways I could recover my YouTube channel. So around that time, if you go back to my YouTube videos, you can see I started making a little bit different videos than candy selling. And kind of late May and early June is when I started reselling sneakers. And the capital from eBay allowed me to get into that, which was really convenient because obviously I didn't save up a lot of money from selling candy because I had invested a lot of it into a recent restock, which I wasn't able to sell. And I also used to buy a lot of stuff for myself to personally use and wear. Now this is where it comes in, and I started buying a lot of hype shoes, and I was looking for good deals on Instagram, and I met a lot of great people this year too. Overall, I would say that the Instagram community has its ups and downs, and the people that I meet, I tend to keep around the positive people only around me. And they have helped me a lot throughout reselling because when I first started out, my knowledge of the resale game was fairly limited, fairly low. I only bought stuff as a consumer and not to make money as a business or a reseller, entrepreneur, whatever you want to call the term. And I went on to buy hype shoes for a while and quick flip them on my Instagram, trying to grow the page. And my goal was to hit 1,000 followers by the end of the year. And we're already at 1,500, which is 500 more than what my goal was. So that's pretty good. We're at 175 reps right now. If you guys don't know what that means, a ref is basically a business deal you've done and someone left you a review, kind of like feedback on eBay, or if you guys buy on Facebook Marketplace, someone may have a ref post, So we achieved those goals and we made a decent amount of money from selling shoes. Now what I'm onto right now is I'm still onto the whole brick thing. You guys can see I have a brick over here, another brick over here, and we're basically just buying really common shoes and flipping them for small profits. Now I feel like reselling hype shoes during a pandemic is a little hard. There's a lot of things to factor in, a lot more expensive, and a lot of people can't afford it as much as a basic shoe, and these can move on apps. So everything is basically set up online, and since I did have high hopes for the candy selling dream at the beginning of the year, I guess you could say, and I can't do that anymore, I would like to do something that's more digital and online. And that's the whole thing with shoes. It's basically everything online. You buy them online, you can sell them online, you receive the payments digitally. It basically fits the perfect threshold for what I need to do. All the requirements have it all checked. Do I need to go out publicly? I do not need to. Do I need to get the money in cash? I do not need to do that. And how much can I buy? As much as I can, because it's online. They have like a lot of stock online. It's not like I go to a store and they're limited on stock. It's the website. They have a lot of stock. And the people I'm selling it to, well, they're people who can afford it more too, because a lot of people and families out there, I know you guys have been struggling this year, right? A lot of people. Like, I'm not just saying this to like make it sound that it's almost an underestimation to say a lot of people, right? It would be underestimating like how many people have been affected by this pandemic. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are not spending their stimulus checks, or I hope they're not, on the freshest pair of sneakers or designer clothing, which is why I feel like these regular everyday common shoes would actually be a better idea to sell them. And they're moving on eBay too. If you guys don't know, eBay is a really, really good place to move these shoes, and I highly recommend you guys sell there. But I'm kind of getting away from the point of this video. It's not about how to resell shoes, it's about how my year is going. And I've been reselling from June to now, and I believe the first start out month was actually really, really slow. I was buying stock, but I was having a hard time selling stuff because of our low following, and we don't have many reps built up, so we weren't a very trustworthy page. But we were like, we're still honest people. We still like try to make business. But there's obviously big pages that see your small account, and they're not going to trust you because they don't know anything about you, and I completely understand that. So if you guys get into that struggle when you start out, don't worry about it. It will like go away over time. But during like around August to September, things were when it started ticking up. I started hitting a lot of stuff for retail. I started getting a lot of stuff for good deals, and I was finding a lot more buyers, all right? And this is the time where I had other people join the business too, so that I had coworkers or business partners, whatever you want to call them, and we mutually benefited each other because we would grow the page together, and by the page growing, we would automatically default give each other more buyers and more views. And when you get more views on a certain item, there's a higher chance that it might sell, because there's a higher chance someone that sees it might want to buy it. So we grew the page really fast, and around November, October time, we had our first couple of sneaker meets, and they were going very well too. If you guys don't know what that is, I covered it in a previous video, but a sneaker meet is basically a convention where you go buy, sell, and trade shoes. Pretty simple, just like that. And I made a candy selling video there, which did really, really well. It was like 700 views right now. And yeah, I know, I get it. You guys really, really want to see the candy selling videos. That's the reason why that video has so many views. You guys miss the interaction, how to do it, the live footage. I know it's all pretty interesting to tune into. And I really hope in 2021 that we do get a senior year, half a senior year, whatever it might be. I hope we get at least a couple weeks back at school so I can make a couple videos for you guys. I don't mind doing more restocks, and I don't mind selling candy at all, if it allows me to, that is. And I don't have high hopes, because honestly, the school has already emailed us and saying that it's very unlikely we're going to return to in-person schooling, and it's going to stay the rest online. So I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to graduate in person. I hope it's going to be there, because no one wants to have the last year of high school. You only go to high school once. No one wants to have that online, facing a screen. You already done that every day for like 6 hours a day, All right, let's move on to the next topic, because I don't want to keep talking about this year. Let me ask you guys how you guys are doing. All right, here's kind of also what I want to talk about in this video. Remember, this is the first of the weekly vlog, so stay tuned every week. I'm going to have a new video for you guys if you guys do miss my videos. And what I want to ask you guys is how you guys doing in terms of, your mental health, how's school going for you, how's making money. I know I like to check in with my people sometimes. I used to get a lot of comments saying how much they made from selling candy over this period of time. Like, example, hi, I started reselling candy 2 months ago and I've made this amount of money. And it was good to know how much you guys are doing, not because I was curious and nosy about your life, but because I wanted to make sure my videos were helping you guys and you guys were getting somewhere, right? I didn't want to make videos and you guys couldn't, like I wanted to make sure I was clear in my videos and you guys received the point of them, and it looked like it did. It helped a lot of people because I've received many comments and a lot of feedback telling me that I've helped you guys make money, and that's kind of my whole goal when I started this channel back up again. If you guys did not know, I didn't start this channel originally as Snack God. I used to make like gaming videos and skits, and I've moved over to candy selling because it was a big part of my high school and 8th grade year. So I wanted to make something that I could share about. It helped me feel better because I had someone to talk to about it, or an audience to talk to about it, and it helped you guys because you guys were able to learn a thing or two, and you guys were able to use it and apply it, and it helped you overall. So how are you guys doing in that sense? And I hope you guys can comment down below what videos you guys want to see from me. a lot of things I've been getting into is kind of just like, I started Pokemon collecting again as a new hobby, so feel free to judge whatever you guys want, but there is money to be made from that. And if you guys don't believe me, just look up the prices of old Pokemon cards and the rare ones from nowadays modern sets. You guys will believe me if you guys see those. Alright, so let's just talk about our goals for 2021. And I don't want to make this too long because as a check-in video, it should be fairly short. I hope to get a couple of things done. I graduate out of high school in 2021, class of 2021. So I hope I get into the apprenticeship program. I want to be an electrician. I want to work for a trade to start up, kind of as my backup plan too, just in case things don't go according to plan. When I do make my own business, I want to have a way to have active income, basically a capital to fund my reselling and fund my investments. I also want to get my driver's license in 2021 before I graduate. So we're working on that, guys. We're working on a couple of things, and I want this channel to hit 5,000 subscribers. Now that was my original goal for 2020, but a lot of things slowed it down. Like I don't want to be sounding cocky or anything, but I think that if I was able to keep making candy selling videos, I would be at least really close to 5,000 by now, but I could be wrong. Anyways, we're at 2,500 almost, and I really hope you guys can get me there. That's like my one wish to ask for you guys. I don't usually ask for anything. Sometimes I ask for likes, and I don't even ask you guys to, like, you know, tell everybody about my stuff. But for my one wish for 2020, please help me get to 2,500 subscribers. 2,500 right now. We're a few away. I think we're 5 or 6 subscribers away. And share this video with your friends and family, or share my channel with them, and please ask them to subscribe. It would really make my year knowing that we hit a big solid number of zeros at the end of it, and it would kind of help me motivate me to make more videos, since I can see that people are receiving my videos very well. Anyways, you guys hear my plans now. Let's give my overall thoughts on 2020. So overall, 2020 has taught me many important things, and let's just cover it real quick. So number one, I've grown a lot more in terms of maturity as a person and learning a lot of new things, obviously. 2, I learned the importance of money and the true value of it, so I don't go around wasting on things I don't need. And I learned how hard it is to actually make money by yourself sometimes, and it can be rough at the start. Number 3, I learned the value of social network connections. So meeting people in the business area or where you want to be as a career for the rest of your life can be very important. Meeting someone can change your life completely 180 degrees, and you can make your life a lot better or a lot worse. So I would recommend social, like, networking with people who have the same goals as you, who want to be in the same field as you in the future. All right. And number 4, the importance of spending time with friends and family. So all of these things tie in together because they're a big part of your life when you grow up. When you're an adult, you need to have money. You need to have people around you that can rely on you, and you can trust them. They can trust you, and you need to know how to set yourself up for the future and be successful, right? So those are all very important things that I've grown a lot in 2020, and I hope you guys have too. And the last thing I want to say about friends and family is because you haven't been able to see a lot of people, and if you have families in other countries or other states or out of your city and you can't go travel to visit them, and obviously I know a lot of you guys probably are missing some relatives, so make sure you guys value and treasure the time you spend with them, especially your friends too. If you haven't seen them all year, then make sure you guys check in with them and ask how they're doing, because you don't get many chances like that, and there's no telling what will happen in the future too. Like right now it's bad, but who knows if it'll get worse or better, and only time will tell. But I do believe it won't stay like this forever, so I wish you guys the best of luck. Please like this video, share with your friends, and get me to 2,500 subscribers. I'll see you next time. Peace out.